Hi friends, I'm Webmaster Chris Heidlebaugh with Colorado Web Impressions, where we help Colorado small businesses succeed online. From web design and SEO to social media and branding, our goal is to help you take control of your online success. And thank you so much for joining me. I want to talk briefly, this will be a shorter episode, but just talk about WordPress themes. What are WordPress themes? How do you use them? And where do you even purchase them at? So if you follow along with any of the other content that I've talked about, we've talked about WordPress before, like what is WordPress? I really look at WordPress like it is the motor to your car, right? It's what gets everything going. You're going from point A to point B or Z or anywhere else, right? It is the motor. So when you have the motor for your car, you might want to look a little different. So when you're talking with a web designer or webmaster or somebody, and they're talking about choosing a WordPress theme, just like for us, we can make custom WordPress websites, but we work with clients and we say, hey, maybe to save some money, do you want to find a WordPress theme, right? Because we can make anything look pretty good. It basically comes down to psychology of how somebody uses a website, call to actions, industry trends and things like that. And so when it comes to WordPress themes, basically it's just the paint job you're putting on a car. So after you have your web host, your domain name, your web hosting, now you've uploaded WordPress and now you're ready to rock and roll. Now it's choosing a WordPress theme. And basically it gives you like paint by numbers, right? There's some free themes. There's some very low cost themes. They're, $60 or less. Some of them, most of them are definitely $100 or less. So you're not looking at, breaking the bank here. Some of the most expensive themes I've seen is, a couple $100, but that's not typical usually. You're basically paying for the labor for somebody to build the website. And again, anything that we can do, you can do yourself. There's nothing a digital marketing agency can do that you can't do for yourself. And that also includes web design. But typically people don't have the time. You're a professional at what you do. And so your time is better served doing what you do best and let us do what we do best, right? And so when you hire us or another agency, basically we're going to go in and say, hey, do you want to look at some of these WordPress themes? We give you examples. We look at different options. And with the WordPress theme, it kind of gives you placement. So you can kind of see, oh yeah, I can switch out that image, or this could be a text block and we're going to switch out this text and we're going to add these items. And so it really gives you the opportunity to kind of see what your website can look like ahead of time. And that's like 50% of the battle, because as a web designer myself, understanding your design and what you want is different than what I might want, right? For me, I want my clients to succeed like I need air to breathe. And so I know the designs, fast loading websites, mobile friendly websites, things that, speak to the psychology of people using websites, using hero images or using videos and using call to actions, the psychology of color, things like this. And so when we're working with a client, we're listening to your needs. And if we're able to, we allow, we input some of our own ideas that we know have worked for many other clients too. But at the end of the day, if you're doing this yourself, or even I guess if you're working with another agency, when you're looking for a WordPress theme, you're looking for an example to share with your designer of, hey, I really like this. Even if they use something else, like a different theme to build your desire, you give them examples of, hey, I really like this or I like that, right? Some designers only use certain page builders for WordPress. Other people use anything. Some people use very custom coding or their own templates. So, depending on who you're working with, depends on what they're going to also work with as well. But in general, a WordPress theme is the paint job for your website. So, if you go and get web hosting right now, you get a domain name, you install WordPress, you can go in right away, get a WordPress theme and start building your website right away. Okay. And so then if you're looking to, to buy a WordPress theme, I recommend places like themeforest.net. So themeforest.net. If you're doing a blog, I recommend My Theme Shop is a great place. There's some you could just type in WordPress themes and there's like so many to choose from. You're probably going to go nuts because there's so many options, right? But that's why when you're working with a specialist, they're going to know what to look for, because once you get in there, you're like, wow, there's so many options. Like, what am I looking for, right? And it's that same concept where you want to work with a professional that says, hey, this is the one you want to use, and this is the reason why. It's very lightweight. It's not over bloated with coding you don't need. You see this a lot of times with multi-purpose WordPress themes where they're like, one theme does it all. And it's for like, it's just too over. I won't go down that road. But again, if you work with a professional, they're going to lead you in the right direction. So again, what is a WordPress theme? It's basically the paint job. It puts structure. It puts the right things in the right spot. So then you can kind of paint by numbers to build your website. And then where do you buy them at? You can use, themeforce.net. You can use My Theme Shop if you're creating blogs. Again, you just go to Google or your search engine, just type in, WordPress themes, and you have more than you'll know what to do with. And to install is usually very simple. You can just go to your WordPress installation, go to Appearance, and then your themes will pop up and you can install one, or you can search from there. In the rare situation where sometimes it doesn't load, you have to do FTP access. But again, that's for a topic for another day. But anyways, very simple. And hopefully that kind of helps you. Again, when you're working with an agency or webmaster and they're like, hey, what type of WordPress theme do you need? Please don't let it get overwhelming for you. It's just simply trying to find your design style and things that you like. Again, I'm Webmaster Chris with Colorado Web Impressions. And until next time, I do hope that you find success online, offline, and in your life. God bless.